I'm Famous Enough from Heat Check Gaming, and this is the Heat Check-In Prospect Series. What we're doing in this series is we're going to talk to numerous prospects about their journey, their path, and their pursuit of the NBA 2K League. The first prospect that we're going to talk to is Jay Afu, former Hawks talent GC player, just trying to get back into the league after his season 2 stint. Jay, what's going on?
What's up, man? How you been?
Living. Like, I don't know, a lot of people don't know, like, our type of relationship that we have. We did play Pro-Am quite a bit. And I talked about this recently because Doom's just made the draft pool for this upcoming season.
Yes, sir.
And y'all had this little group, y'all had this group that was really, really close.
Yep.
And I think like one day before I even started like Famous Enough, I stumbled across Doom's YouTube page or something like that. And y'all was just funny. Just funny. It was just laughs, you know?
Yeah.
And when randomly one day I asked Doom, can I hoop? Doom said, yeah. And that was it. That was it.
That's how that be.
Remember, I walked into the party. As soon as I walked into the party, I got roasted.
That's probably because Shot-Town started up, and then we just you know. It's
and
like
that's why like CKZ is known for. Like, their parties are funny. Like, their games are funny. That's what it's about, though, because a lot of teams they play. Sometimes it's a little bit too serious.
Yeah.
And CKZ they're serious about winning, but after the game's over, the game's over. Like, some teams they argue, they fight, this, that, and third. We don't get that with CKZ. We go, the game over, you might get roasted for missing a wide open shot, win or lose. You might get roasted. But we're gonna jump right into this, man. Jay Afu, like, how did you come up with that gamer tag?
Pretty much just how you explained it, like just from us playing the game and laughing all the time, me and Shot-Town joking on people, and just like, I guess really my reactions to certain moments, and everybody's like, man, you a fool. Even in real life, I'm the same way. So they always say, and I just put my name and it describes my personality really. So I just roll with it.
You remember what was it, like 2K 2 years ago? Like, I think it was the year that you made the pool where you came up with that. It's not y'all 2K. This 2K now.
We was playing Vandy.
Yeah.
And Vandy, they in 2K18, they beat us in like MPBA or WR, one of them, and it just always stuck with me. So when we beat them in that game, that series, I was too turned. I was too happy.
I remember that. I remember that, like, the minute it happened. The minute it happened, y'all, as soon as the game, like, I think it was like middle of the fourth quarter or something. Middle of the fourth quarter, he was like, oh, it's not y'all 2K right here. And that right there was just hilarious. Everybody just lost it.
We got a team takeover that game too.
Yeah.
Too lit.
So I've talked about the CKZ bond and all that. You personally, how long have you been playing 2K?
My first 2K was 2K10. Before that, I was playing live. But after 2K10, that's when I met Doom and Sean. We started playing crew mode. And then after that, as we kept playing, we added more people and just been playing ever since.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. It's so hard to be able to play with y'all. So whenever y'all say y'all want to come hoop with us, people be right there at the door. They're at the door ready to play because they know how hard it is to play with y'all. Like, a lot of us come up and, you know, we randomly stumble across Doom's videos and it's just the atmosphere that CKZ bring. It makes people want to play with y'all. So I love that about y'all. So you was in the league in season 2. You were drafted to Hawks talent GC. How was your time being an NBA 2K League player?
Man, it was awesome for real. I had a lot of fun. It was messed up they didn't get to travel this season, season 3, but season 2 was real fun. Meeting a lot of people I've been playing the game with for a long time in person, forming new friendships, and just overall being able to play the game and get paid for it was amazing. Some stuff I would have done differently, but just seeing like the business side and just other stuff, how it works. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I'd do it all again if I could. It's a good time.
I always tell people, you know, this is something you want to do. this is the 2K League is something that you want to be in, and I can't just justify that by saying it. Like they gotta experience it, and you experienced it wholeheartedly. You got to do the whole traveling. You even came down. The Hawks even came down to Miami for a week, and y'all was up there for a whole week, scrimmaging with us and stuff like that. So that's a whole nother part of being in the 2K League that doesn't get talked about. The boot camps where you leave New York and you don't fly back to your home city. You fly to another city to go and play. So it's different. It's different. Like that experience overall. What makes you want to pursue it again?
Just the traveling is one thing, because a lot of places I haven't been to the 2K until I was in the 2K League, like Vegas, where we had the tournament. Was that the Turn? Orlando.
Yep.
All those places I had never. Well, I've been to Orlando once, but like of age and being able to do stuff and seeing it as I'm as an adult was way cooler.
Like, is it can you explain like the grind that goes into it, like the practicing, then the traveling, and then game days, and it's not as easy as a lot of people think it is. People say, "Oh, I would love to play 2K, get paid to play 2K," but when it's your job, when it's your career, it's a lot different. It's a lot different. If you can explain that.
Yeah, for sure. Most importantly, you got to deal with like your teammates and being able to like not mold, but like deal with people's feelings, and you're not playing with your boys no more, so you gotta form new relationships, and to be able to have the same goal is hard. So like practicing, we probably practice about 8-9 hours a day, and you can tell what teams do and what teams don't.
One of the main things that you talked about that I want to harp on is that bond. People don't understand how hard it is, how different it is to try to create an off the court bond with people that you're playing with, working with every day, living with, and just being around them 24/7 for 6 whole months. 6 whole months. That bond off the court is such a big thing that a lot of these new prospects coming in might overlook, and it might give somebody like you a leg up when a team looks to bring somebody in because you've been through that grind. If you can go back to like season 2, what is something that you think you would have did differently?
Just like being able to just listen to people more and try to not as much trying to put my input in, just listen more. As of right now, I still talk to like Rando, Shots, and Coach West. Even not being in the league, I still talk to them, and just be more supportive. Like if something go wrong, don't just like, I'll just go to my room, take a nap, and just not deal with it. But just, I don't know, more bonding stuff to just keep us all on the same page.
And like I said, a lot of people don't understand that because they've never been in that situation. So it's different when they come in. So you've seen it and you understand what the business is about, what being in the league is about, and all that is in third. You was drafted when you went into the NBA 2K League. You came in as a point guard, but ultimately you ended up playing like lock and sharp and different other positions. That adaptation, that being able to adapt on the fly like that, if your coach be like, "Hey, I need you to go play this, I play this," how different is that for you?
I didn't mind. That is actually fun. I think I had the most success on lock. But we, had some troubles and we did a lot of switching, so we didn't really stick with one lineup. I think that was like our biggest problem. Like if we had like one bad game or just a bad scrim or something, we want to change everything. But being versatile and being able to play a lot of positions, it'll help your team a lot in the long run, because you can plug in right here if you need to do something else and see like to get that best lineup.
Yeah. So that's one thing I'm big on too is versatile players and being able to switch players. And a lot of times, it doesn't benefit the player. It benefits the team. Yeah. But it doesn't really benefit the player that's doing the switching, because we don't get that person at their right position, at their best position, but we're band-aiding the situation that we currently has as a team. And it kind of hurts players sometimes when it comes to like protections and retainments because they didn't get to play on their main positions. You went back to playing PG right now for pre-draft. What made you do that?
Just from like who I play with. Honestly, I'm the only one who can play PG. If I didn't have to, I'd probably try like lock. I really enjoy doing that in the league because since playing PG so much, I know tendencies and like what they gonna do, what they like to be on the court. So I like playing lock or even sharp. But just I enjoy playing PG though because I feel like I'm the leader of our group, me and Doom. So it keep everybody. Like, if you let them go too crazy, it's not going to look good. But if we keep them all in.
If you put the ball in shot hand too long, it's going to be ugly.
Exactly.
It's going to be ugly.
So that's why I like playing PG.
If you could describe your style of PG, like the way you play PG, how would you describe it?
More of a pass first. I was talking to Doom, watching like stage players. I was telling them if I could like dribble like them and like just get to my spots, we'll probably be unstoppable because they move so different. But if they could pass, I mean, they'd take over.
Look, I was having this discussion with I think Comp a month or so ago back or something like that. Those stage players, they can score.
Yeah.
They can score at whenever they want to. Because they used to the court only having 6 people on it or whatever. They used to have all this space. Then they come over to Pro-Am and they still can score. They still can score. But what they lack though is passing. They like passing, and they don't notice all the pinch points because there's more people on the court because they used to having less points. But if they get it, that's what you said. If you can dribble like them, like you said, if you could dribble like them, you can pass. You can pass.
They don't have to deal with them power forwards and sweet spots. With a 7'10" wingspan, man.
They don't like it. They don't like none of that. They don't want to pass that thing at all. They say, hey, I'd rather throw it heavy. I'd rather throw it heavy than pass this. But yeah, you primarily run like a high pick and roll type of offense. Like if you got like a go-to play, a go-to set. I know a lot of plays are in Pro-Am. But if you had something that you had to go to that you need a bucket on, what would be the call?
The high pick and roll, me and the center, or Beanie usually our center. And then I like to tell Doom he like to just move. So then like when I'm looking at him, I just a Dex basically, pretty much.
No, what you talking about? I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a high pick and roll. You drive. Doom is gonna do a fake rap and a quick Dex back.
Yeah, there you go. That's like that's our bread and butter right there.
And we gonna count on Doom to bring that if he ain't Nugget Man.
Nah, Doom been on it as of late, man.
He's been on fire lately, bro. So like a lot of times I always tell people that I rather my friends win before me. Like if my friends are in a good position, I'm good. If Comp won Coach of the Year, I won Coach of the Year because that's my dog. So when Dooms make out that draft spot, even though he didn't get it with y'all and CKZ, how did you feel about that?
Oh, I was ecstatic. I was watching the stream the whole time. He surprised me with his emotions, so it kind of I didn't cry, but he made me tip a little. I called him.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
I called him.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. As soon as they quit out, I started crying. My girlfriend was like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Man, my dog just made it. He just got in the draft pool. He's been trying for all these years.
Yeah,
and he just got in. And that's how I felt. That's how I felt when you got your email.
Yeah,
I hit you up as soon as you got that email. I was like, "Dog, congratulations!" And I was the same way with Dooms because when it started, this process started this season, this offseason or whatever, this pre-draft, Dooms was playing. I said, "Dooms, you playing terrible." Yeah. And that's how we are. That's how we are. We tell each other straight up that if you playing bad, we're gonna tell you playing bad. We're not gonna sugarcoat it or nothing. That's what I love about CKZ, man.
I told him in the combine too when we played, and I made it that season 2. I was like, just go to point guard and just so you can control more stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad when I made it and he didn't.
I thought he was gonna make it though, because he's playing good on point guard. Because when he playing shooting guard, he was playing so bad. I was like, no. I was like, this ain't it.
Yeah,
I was like, this ain't it. You gotta. I said, you gotta go to point guard. He said, Jay just told me that. Jay, I said, you have to. Yeah, and he was playing good on point guard, man. But I ain't gonna talk too much about Doom's Nugget, man. We're gonna let you go ahead and end it up. Tell us your Twitch, your Twitter, your YouTube, anything. Go ahead and plug whatever you gotta plug in, man.
My Twitch and YouTube is just Jay a Fool, JAYAFOOL. My Twitter is J_4_fool. And that's really all my social media. Oh, and Instagram is the same thing as Twitch and YouTube.
And the last thing I wanted you to say before you go, if there's any team that's watching, if you make the draft pool this year, what can a team expect from you?
From what they can expect is a team player, willing to play multiple positions, and always ready to work. I'm ready to practice, ready to do it all, man.
All right. That's the end of this interview. I am Famous Enough from Heat Check Gaming, and this is Heat Check In Prospect Series.